Congratulations on the honors, man. You're 4 games into your return now. I'm just curious, how would you assess where your game is at right now? How close are you to where you want to be?
I feel like I've been getting in the groove of things, just starting with practice and, practicing hard each and every day, just working on my game. And Coach Muss has allowed me to, play my full game and trying to get back to, where I was before, all that stuff happened. But I feel like I still got some ways to go. Obviously, me seeing me on the court, just watching film, I'm not as explosive, as of right now. But once the season, continue to go, and I feel like I get that back.
And obviously it's a little bit of a homecoming for you this weekend. Just, what's the excitement and anticipation level for you to get down to North Little Rock and play? I assume you got a bunch of friends and family that are going to come out.
It's just going to be a fun experience, just like every game in Bud. I'm treated as a regular game because, from the history of Arkansas basketball, they haven't played very well in Little Rock. So my mindset that game is just go in and try to dominate and, trying to get the win.
Hutch?
Yeah, Nick, we saw you miss the last 5 minutes or so of the Oklahoma game. Could you give us kind of an update on what happened there and how you're feeling physically?
Yeah, it was something that was going on. A little something that was going on between, what was going on in my body, and I just went back, just tested some stuff out, and everything was fine.
And then, have you ever played in this Simmons Bank Arena before, or is this going to be your first time?
No, it's gonna be my first time actually like playing basketball in there. I've been in there plenty of times. I watched Arkansas basketball play in there a couple of times, even when Coach Mike was here. It's a fun experience. I just can't wait to get out there and see what that's all about.
Scotty?
Yeah, Nick, I wanted to ask you about Devo. He's recently had some possessions defensively where he's made it really tough on ball handlers to even dribble out on the perimeter. I'm just curious what you see from him when he's engaged like that, and just what it does for the team.
Yeah, Devo is one of the best defenders in the country. He gets us going each and every day in practice. He's a good leader for us. He's one of our older guys and been through the system before. And every day you're gonna see what Devo's all about. He's good defensively. Yeah, man, he's just a good piece for us, and I feel like he gets everybody going. He definitely gets me going. To see how hard he goes on the defensive end is a lot of motivation on our end.
And secondly, just what's impressed you about Makai's play lately, and just when he's playing well, what do you see him doing when he's effective?
Kai is one of our big pieces on our team. If Kai's not playing very good, I feel like we're not going to have a good game at all. Obviously he brings energy to the game. He brings that that emotion to our team, and that's something we need. And he's a good player for sure.
I'm just curious what games you went and watched when you were younger that Arkansas played in North Little Rock, if you remember those.
I remember a game where it's kind of funny because every time I went to Little Rock, Arkansas game in Little Rock, they lost. So, that's one of the things I'm not trying to do this weekend for sure.
Bob?
Hey, Nick, how you doing? Yeah, so you maybe Hofstra, Mercer, those ones you remember that those were ones they got beat. So like Hofstra last year, were you at that one?
No, I didn't. I wasn't at that one. I was in City of Palms with North Little Rock last year. I was pretty mad I didn't go, but I watched it like 10 times on YouTube. I seen what happened, and yeah, self-explanatory.
The crowds are always really good, and games are not on TV, so it's really the only way people can see a play. But like I say, the performances for whatever haven't really matched the crowd. I mean, what do you think's the key to you guys? And Bradley's pretty solid program. What do you think is the key for you guys to make sure y'all take care of business there when it's been historically tough for Arkansas the last 20 years? They're barely over 500 in there.
Well, it started on the defensive end. Bradley, was one of the best mid majors in our country, and I feel like they're gonna make a run in the NCAA tournament. They're a good team, and we just got to play Arkansas basketball and play the right way. It's gonna be a hard 40-minute game. You know, the game might be close. The game, I mean, we might be trailing. I mean, we never know. We just gotta go out there and play hard, and it just starts on the defensive end.
Is that some of the coaching staffs talked to you about? Because like I said, they lost to Hofstra last year, who wasn't a bad team, but certainly you didn't expect them to beat Arkansas. Is that a big motivating factor for you guys and maybe the whole team to make sure you don't slip up there because it's happened so many other times?
Of course, you know, Coach Must definitely done said some about that plenty of times. Coach Must don't like to lose. That's just who he is, and obviously we're not going in there hoping for, you know, we just want to play Arkansas basketball Saturday, and just, you know, wherever we at, Oklahoma, Little Rock, Jacksonville, the Bahamas, we're gonna try to play Arkansas basketball and try to dominate and get a win.
And then I don't want to put pressure on you. I'm sure you have plenty of it already, but you've averaged, you scored over 20 the last 2 games. Is that something we can expect from you on a pretty regular basis, you think, even at this level?
I just try to play my game and try to, you know, play at a high level and help my team win each and every night. You know, obviously it starts in practice just by going hard and being a leader and being a most energetic player in practice. And you know, I just try to help my team win every time we step on the floor.
I don't know if you needed any confidence, you know, regain it after missing those 6 games, but how good have these last 2 games been for you, kind of getting back to being yourself, I guess, on the court?
It's been really good for me, and just to see, you know, how you know, the first thing that goes as an athlete, period, if you take some time off your legs, and you know, I'm trying to get my legs back under me, and you know, I mean, it's been very exciting just to get out there and just play in front of my, you know, my home crowd, and my family get to see me play, and it's been a fun experience. But you know, at the same time, that comes with responsibility of, you know, trying to be consistent of what I do, and just trying to get better.
And you seem like you're really emotional out there. Has that always been part of your game, or is that maybe been ramped up because you missed 6 games, or kind of how would you talk? What would you say about your demeanor on the court and maybe how emotional you get? And you seem to really get excited out there.
I'm just very competitive. You know, I feel like we got one of the best fan bases in the country, and you know, they get the team going, and obviously they get me going. You know, I've always been an emotional player. I always, you know, love the game of basketball, and you know, it's fun for me, and especially if we win, it's very fun. It's not very fun when you're losing, but you know, once the crowd get going, you know, the team get pumped up. You know, I get pumped up. You know, Coach Must get pumped up, and you know what I'm saying, we just try to go out there and have fun.
Let's got one more. Obviously, you and Anthony and Jordan all came in. You know, McDonald's All Americans, very highly touted. Y'all seem to be playing pretty well at this point. Kind of, what would you say about how you guys are playing as a trio? And you know, obviously you came in with a lot of expectations. Right now, you seem to be doing a pretty good job of living up to them.
Well, that's just trusting in the system and trusting what Coach Must has been talking about ever since we got here. It started in the summer. We wasn't always, you know, once we got here, we wasn't familiar with the system. You know, we had to basically start from scratch, and I feel like it helped us a lot. You know, our games has grown. You know, our body's grown. You know, our mentality of the game has grown since we got here, and you know, hopefully we can just continue to do that and to continue to get better. And I feel like we'll be fine.
Okay, thank you.
Anybody got anything else for Nick? You good? All right, Nick, appreciate your time. Thank you.
Appreciate y'all.